is to betray the folk.
Right.
But they know it's wrong. They know it's wrong.
I wonder if a week like this changes anything, or is it just more of
You had a president go sit on the beach with the crosses, Star of David in the background, and he criticized Director Mueller, a Vietnam Marine, a veteran, FBI director for 12 years, nominated by a Republican, stayed for a Democrat. He would not show up on that battlefield. He wouldn't show up on that beach. He found a way not to be there, and he called Mueller a fool.
Money never serves in America.
I think his base knows. I think his base knows that that's the wrong
But
answer.
it doesn't bother them.
It does bother them.
No, it doesn't. Well, if it bothered them, they wouldn't be voting for him in the same level.
It does not bother them. Voters don't give a fuck. All voters don't give a fuck.
It's slowly going down in approval.
The
polls are coming down.
What polls of his?
Polls of his against Biden. He's losing.
Right.
He's losing Texas.
Polls. What the fuck is this thing with the polls?
In the matchups, the Democrats are doing well against him. His personal approval rating, particularly among Republicans, is as rock solid as the day he was.
Actually, it went from evangelicals went down to 55%.
Evangelicals, the dirty motherfuckers. The dirty motherfuckers. Let me just see if I understand this. The polls are basically people calling voters and asking them, what do you think about this? Which way do you lean on this and that? Nearly all the polls indicated that Trump had not a chance, that the demon Hillary, goddamn Clinton, y'all awesome, by the way. Every single one of you, I would be at all to interact with any of you on recording, especially. You're saying that
that was his big part of his base.
Right.
The polls. They keep going to polls. What the fuck? The polls said Trump wasn't going to win. But yeah, but we got to still use the polls. The fucking idea of polls are... Okay, so from my understanding, the polls are people or machines calling the voters and asking which way they lean, and then so they take a record. So voters are garbage ass fucking people. They lie, cheat, steal, fuck their life. They fuck their kids' life. Voters are the scum of the fucking world, because voters are the ones that are putting garbage ass people, as Bill Maher said earlier, they're representative of you. So you're voting for people that fuck you over, then you're the fucking garbage ass motherfucker. You vote for somebody who cheated. You know how many politicians go to jail? A lot, actually. If you fucking do some research, a lot of them get fired, actually. That's right. So what happens to their voters? What happens to their voters? Nothing. Oh, I just voted for the wrong guy. He was convicted of child molestation. Oh, whoops, I guess I'm going to vote for the other guy with the other letter next to his name. Stupid. King Stupid here at #360Stupid. I am Mike Check, MICCCZECH. So asking stupid people who lie what they think about something, so that you can have a list of numbers to say, well, 95% of people think you are stupid. Well, 6.5% people think I'm not stupid. Well, which part are you talking about? That part? Man, polls are fucking stupid. Because people aren't honest. The voters are not fucking honest people, because they keep voting for dishonest fucking people.
But I'm talking about people who identify as Republican.
That's evangelical.
Right, but I'm saying that of that group, now you're still above 80% who support Trump.
That's a lot, but it is.
It's a lot. It's an enormous amount.
Okay, all right. I'm not. But I was the one who said he was going to win the first time. What are you talking about? I get it. He's a monster. Yeah.
I was just going to say that I don't think one of the refreshing things about President Trump is it's so hard to find anything nice that we can say, but I think the refreshing thing about him is he's very consistently on brand.
That's really sad. I disagree with that tremendously. Here's one good thing I could say about God Trump. He has helped bring in the Me Too movement. See? There's a lot of things he's helped do, actually. He's brought light to the horrible behaviors towards immigrants. He's brought light to a great many things. So you don't like the outcome, but not having the ability to say something nice is sad, really, as a fucking politician. Oh, every politician is scum, and here's a perfect example of somebody I thought was pretty okay. Still think you're pretty okay, but what you're saying is very not okay.
So this is somebody who went to the Boy Scouts and managed to make Boy Scouts un-American.
Yeah.
He goes to D-Day, and when he jumps and dies, it's going to be on apple pie. Right. Because this is somebody who literally encounters every American institution and manages
That's good.
to screw up
Yeah.
his relationship. I mean, Fuzzy Kitten,
Right.
like that's going down.
Okay.
Like everything he comes into contact with.
I didn't know you'd be funny like that. That's good. Okay. So, there's a poll
From death comes life. See? There's something good.
that came out this week. The Pew people, they do very good polls. I must say I was...
They got some gallon.
Where were you on that joke that I fucked up? Am I wrong?
You need to keep him in the house all the time.
The Pew people came out with this poll. Percentage who say that the following issue is a big problem. This is the big problem poll. I would never have guessed it. Number one, by a large margin, drug addiction. Drug addiction. More than healthcare by a little. Healthcare was second, but more than violent crime, climate change, racism, terrorism, sexism, immigration. Wow. I must live in a little bit of a bubble here.
But
I'm supposed to be the...
You do live in a bubble, man. You live in a billionaire, millionaire bubble. You're not connected to reality, Bill Maher. Again, total respect. Fucking love you. Get me on your show. Come on my show. Not in my show, on my show. Drug addiction is being pushed on stupid fucking people, the voters. That's where you're getting your polls, are fucking dirty ass fucking people. So when you ask dirty ass people stupid ass shit, then they're gonna think back to what they've seen on the fucking media. Addiction, motherfucker. I got the solution to addiction. Contact me at 360stupid@gmail.com.
Yeah, part of that poll that's fascinating, though, is it's the two Americas. That's the only thing that everyone agreed on. Drug addiction and college affordability. If you look at everything else in that poll, complete disagreement, 80-20.
College affordability.
Democrats and liberals believe this. Republicans, conservatives believe this. Which means we've got two different Americas right now. It's very hard to do it.
Two different Americas. Two different realities. Two different realities is what's actually fucking having two different perceptions of reality.
Any policy as we see, but that's reflected in our public opinion.
And what do you think this is because of? I think
it's less right, left, and I think people are not completely.
Left and right are on the same side. Left and right is on the same side of the playground, playing dodgeball with each other. And then there's the rest of us that are looking at you across the fence saying, what the fuck? These fucking morons are fucking us. What are we doing? Voting is not the solution. I'll represent the non-voters. Boom. There you go. You're welcome. Mic check.
Grasping how big of a problem drug addiction is among white people in the country.
Yes.
Still 70+% of the population, and it is
drug use in America. All right, so let's break that down real quick. Drugs, sugar is a drug, caffeine is a drug. So everyone is using drugs, including children. So We're talking about illegal drugs, or we're talking about drugs that you perceive to be bad or unhealthy or evil?
Ravaging parts of that population, and ironically, racism played a backward role here, right? So, all study after study after study kept finding that doctors would not prescribe the strongest drugs to black people. Even for fractures of leg fractures, things that they knew was causing pain, and they would.
Yes, the American medical system is very, very fucking racist. Black women have a high rate of death during pregnancy and labor and birthing, and people worship the medical field. The medical people are just human fucking beings with beliefs and racism and hatred and everything that you think and feel and see. They just are good at one job. That's their job. It's like a mechanic, a super fucking mechanic. You're not going to worship the mechanic. Well, actually, people do, don't they? Basketball player. Oh, he's a great basketball player. I'm going to fucking worship him, and I'm going to ask him moral fucking questions about life, and he becomes my hero. Dude, what? He's just a fucking human being that's really good at one particular thing that he worked really hard at. But to worship these motherfuckers, man, the fuckery honorary.
Underprescribed, and they wouldn't prescribe them the heavy drugs, and would overprescribe it to white people. And now, racism doesn't always play out.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. That's it.
I just think for me, a lot of this is the polling is a lagging indicator, right? So in Congress, I've often said if we had a motto.
Polling is a lagging indicator.
And I really hope we don't get one. But if we have a motto, it would be something like trying to solve yesterday's problems tomorrow, maybe. So we're thinking about, well, gee.
That's very honest. It's very true, but it's not really funny and absolutely terrifying.
You know, in 2005, 2002, opioid prescriptions were a real problem. But now I've woken up to this because I read some book, I saw it finally, there's just a lag. So the real problems that are coming that we need to be solving now so that we don't have them are not even listed in that poll as choices.
Right. Well, here's something interesting. Also, where Democrats do better, I think this is interesting. This is the trust part of it. Education, they kill Republicans. 52% trust Democrats, 24% trust Republicans. Healthcare, 47 to 33. Environment, 52 to 24. They're crushing on this issue.
Well, don't you think it's because we're just not trying to take all those things away?
Right. You mean like air and health? Okay, right.
Clean water,
okay.
Healthcare.
But that's what I'm getting. The one that they think you are trying to take away, guns. That's about even. 40%.
So we're trying to take away dead people.
No, I understand.
That's stupid.
Okay. I understand that.
That's a very stupid bullshit fucking statement. Congress member who pays taxes for us to be in a war of 9 countries. Get the fuck out of here.
As a winner issue, 40% trust Democrats, 41%.
You see how she didn't listen to the bullshit polls to help her better trick the bullshitters, the fucking dumbasses, to vote for you? Instead of listening to that poll and saying, hey, okay, let's tell them that we're gonna give you more fucking. It's so simple. It's so fucking simple.
And trust Republicans on gun policy. It's a distinction a lot of people don't see. Trump was asked the other day by Piers Morgan when he was in London about guns. Piers Morgan is a terrible ass-kisser for Trump, but he actually challenged him on this. He's anti-gun, and he said, you know, why do people need guns? And Trump said, a lot of them use it for entertainment. They go out and shoot, and Piers Morgan went, you find that entertaining? I don't either. I don't like guns, have some, don't like them. Have it for an emergency, like an antibiotic. Don't like them, and I don't polish my amoxicillin. I just have it. Okay, but some people do. Lots of.
I also have the solution for gun violence. You're not gonna like it. that I want money for.
People do.
Lots and lots of money for. I mean, shit, loads of money.